Nobody tells you this about becoming a father. Everyone tells you your life is about to change, but nobody ever tells you how. They tell you you'll lose sleep. They'll tell you babies cry, nappies are expensive, and that you'll never have time to yourself again. But nobody tells you the moment you find out you're going to be a father, something inside you wakes up, a version of yourself that can never go back to sleep. I still remember the day I found out I was going to be a dad. My daughter wasn't even born yet. She was still growing inside her mom's tummy. I hadn't held her, heard her cry, or even seen her properly yet. Somehow, she had already started changing me. It felt like someone had lit a fire inside my chest. Not excitement alone, but responsibility. For the first time in my life, my decisions weren't just about me anymore. Every pound I spent, every hour I wasted, every bad habit I carried suddenly had someone else's future attached to it. That's a feeling no one can truly prepare you for. The truth is, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I didn't know how to hold a baby, how to feed one, how to change a nappy or comfort a crying child. I didn't know what pushchair to buy or what bottles were best. I didn't know how to be a father. But here's what I've realized since then: nobody does. Every father starts in exactly the same place: confused, nervous, overthinking everything, and wondering if he's enough. The difference isn't knowledge, the difference is willingness. The moment you know your child is coming, something changes. You start researching, watching videos, reading books, you ask questions. You learn because you want to become the best father you could possibly be. Love has a funny way of making you curious. There's a quote I love: you don't learn to sail by waiting for calm seas. You learn because you're already in the ocean. Fatherhood is exactly the same. Nobody hands you a manual and says, "Congratulations, you're ready." Life simply places a child in your arms and quietly says, "Now become the man they need." People think becoming a father is about learning how to look after a baby. I don't think that's the biggest lesson at all. I think fatherhood is really about learning how to look after yourself. Suddenly, your health matters, your money matters, your habits matter, your discipline matters. You stop asking yourself, "What do I feel like doing today?" and start asking, "What kind of future am I building for my child?" Before my daughter, I wanted success because I thought it would make me happy. After my daughter, I wanted success because she deserves security. I wanted to provide a home, financial stability, opportunities, memories, and a father she could always rely on. The goal stayed the same, but the reason completely changed. And when the reason changes, your actions begin to change too. I honestly believe children don't just need their fathers. Sometimes fathers need their children too, because children have an incredible way of introducing us to the man we've been capable of becoming all along. Before Hazel, I had dreams, but they stayed as dreams. Once she came into my life, those dreams became responsibilities. Discipline stopped being optional. Growth stopped being optional. Healing stopped being optional. Every wound I refused to heal had the chance of becoming hers, and I refused to let that happen. That's when I realized being a provider isn't just about earning money. Providing means creating peace inside your home. It means protecting your family. It means leading by example. It means controlling your emotions, keeping your word, showing up every single day, and becoming someone your child can look up to long before they even understand what success looks like. Before Hazel was born, people constantly said to me, "Your life is about to change." Looking back, they were right, but I don't think most of them could explain why. In fact, I don't think many of them really let childhood change them at all. They had children, but they kept the same habits, same excuses, same mindset, and the same life. Their children grew older, but they never truly grew themselves. Fatherhood isn't automatic growth, it's an invitation. Some men accept that invitation, some men ignore it. The child doesn't decide which father they'll get, the father does. There's another quote that has always stuck with me. The best time to plant a seed was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Fatherhood reminds me of that. Your child doesn't need a perfect father. They need a father who's willing to plant trees he'll never sit under. A man who's prepared to sacrifice today so his children can enjoy tomorrow. That's what love really looks like. So if you're watching this and your partner is pregnant or you've become a dad, I want you to hear this. You don't need everything figured out. You don't need the perfect house, the perfect income, the perfect body, or the perfect plan. You just need the willingness to become a little better every single day. That's enough. One day, your son or daughter will look at the life you've built, the lessons you've taught, the sacrifices you've made, and they'll realize that everything you did was for them. That's what keeps you going on the difficult days. That's what gets you out of bed when you're exhausted. That's what makes every sacrifice worth it. The day my daughter was born, I thought I was meeting my child. Looking back now, I realize I was also meeting the man I was always meant to become. And for that, I'll be grateful for the rest of my life.